Well, they've finally gone and done it. The insane regime that's in office has stopped the FDA, the Food and Drug Administration, from testing milk. So, if you live in the city or even in the country, wherever you live, and you buy milk at a grocery store, I would stop doing that immediately. Back in the 1800s, before there was any regulation of milk and a lot of other foods, 8,000 kids just in the state of, I think it was New York, might have been New Jersey, but I'm pretty sure it was New York. 8,000 kids died in this swill milk horror show where farmers were feeding their cows distillery swill, the leftover spent grains. I mean, you can feed that to pigs and they're okay as part of their diet, but they were feeding it exclusively to cows because there was a hay shortage. And they weren't telling the customers, of course, that they were feeding the cows this stuff. The cows were getting sick and dying from eating only distillery swill, because cows are supposed to eat hay and nothing else really. Hay, clover, alfalfa, stuff like that. And not supposed to be eating distillery swill, so. But yeah, the milk produced by these sick, dying cows had this nasty blue tint to it, so the absolutely disgusting, evil capitalist milk dairy farmers and distillery a-holes were adding all sorts of stuff to the milk to try to get rid of the bluish tint, and I think one of the things they might have been adding was formaldehyde, but you can look this up on the internet, it's well documented. It's the, milk swill milk murders or something if you search for that. Yeah, 8,000 children in only one state died over this in 1 year. We're talking in 1 year, 8,000 kids died from drinking this milk. And of course the politicians, federal and state, didn't want to lift a finger to find out who was responsible or actually, bring anybody to justice or make them pay for it. And here we are, more than 200 years later, and we still have the same problem where corporations can just poison us to death. And so can government officials, like in Flint, Michigan, with their water situation, which still to this day isn't fixed, by the way, in case anyone wants to look into that. And no one's gone to jail for that, and they will continue to do this as long as we put up with it. So yeah, the evil Agent Orange has, I don't know if this was some ridiculous executive order or what, but the FDA is no longer inspecting milk. So, I mean, forget drinking raw milk unless you're in a state where they're going to continue inspections. And the dairy and the farmer are committed to your health and safety and are going to continue to inspect their milk because, if people thought that raw milk wasn't safe to drink before, it's really not safe to drink now. But this includes pasteurized milk too. They're not going to inspect that either, so, good luck with that, whatever your position is on raw or pasteurized milk. Whichever team you're on, your milk is not being inspected anymore, and you are at risk for becoming extremely ill or even dying from this. same thing that happened hundreds of years ago is being set up for a repeat, where loads of people die from contaminated food because it's not being inspected. This is a nightmare. So there's that. Obviously, if you have your own cows or your own goats, you're inspecting your own milk and taking responsibility for your own health and your family's health with that. But I mean, people who are selling this stuff for profit, it's just plain beyond incomprehensibly evil to be selling potentially contaminated stuff, having absolutely no, safety guidelines or quality assurance happening. It's really fucked up, and I expect it to get worse as long as we continue to allow this hostile takeover of anything the government was actually doing for us that we fought for, that people died for. Like, we can have a whole other video about mistrusting the government and all the absolutely horrible shit that they've done and continue to do. But this is like direct open attacks on every single sort of safety net and safety guideline and, just health risk assurance stuff that's been put in place to protect people over the years. So, thousands of people don't die from some outbreak of whatever. And this is, I mean, it's tax month. Tax day happened, what, a week or two ago, and it's like, what is the point of paying taxes if your money is no longer going to any programs or any agencies that are set up to protect you and your health and your safety? What is the point of government? I'm at a loss here as to why they're going to expect us to continue to pay taxes if they're taking away everything that, was hard fought for to, keep kids from dying and shit like that. So again, if you drink milk or know anybody who does, cow milk, whatever, it's not being inspected. I would consider it a, Russian roulette to buy milk right now. Anything made with milk at a restaurant, same deal. I don't know how the food industry is going to handle this restaurant-wise. I wouldn't want to make any dishes with any food that's not being inspected where your customers can get sick and die and sue you because the government decided they weren't going to inspect any food anymore. But, everything else is crashing. It's just, at a loss for words here.